Oh, yeah. Well, as promised, I'm going to give it to you. Oh, yeah. You're going to get just what you wanted. All night. Yeah. And if you didn't want it, well, let me know now by not watching no more. Right? So what we get? What we do? What I promise for you? Well, I've mentioned a couple things. I don't know which things you guys are paying attention to though. So we're gonna start with these, because these were the ones. Yeah. So yeah, I got a little mail call, y'all. We're gonna talk about it. So these were miniature market grab, right? 75 bucks for the four of them. Came to like 18 something a pack. Each one contains a deck. Those are the cards in the deck. Okay, you get a 60 card deck with a sideboard. Some are better than others, from what I gather. They're all a good basis, and you can buy the cards you need to make them better if you like want to go compete or something. If you're just having fun, which is what we do, we just kind of play around. These are fine. Also, to round out the $100, got a couple other items, namely some sleeves for some decks. So, boom. You know, I usually wait on big sales for these because you can get them for, you know, $2. Sometimes when they have their big clearance sales, but you know, what are you gonna do? I paid $4 for those, 4 and 5, a little more than I usually pay. I will admit, but not so much that's gonna break the bank. You know, not the end of the world. So, guys, sometimes you gotta splurge. You know. Life's all about splurging every now and again. Some of us do it more than others, though. You're not wrong if you're like, what? But wait, dude, you be spending money like it's going out of style. I mean, I do, but there's a budget. I have a budget, just like you do. Um, you know, listen. I gotta slow down. You know, we're gonna start doing videos about stuff I already got here in a minute. Yeah, I ain't playing either. Yeah, we about to start doing videos about stuff I already got, not just stuff that's coming in. Cause let's face it, I got enough stuff. I gotta stop buying it. You know, my house is starting to fill up with this junk. So yeah, here's the decks. I'll just hold these here. You can pause it and look. You know more about these cards than I do. This deck seems to be pretty much good to go. This one needs, from what I've been able to garner, this one needs a little work. So there you go. I'm putting this up here so you guys can. But one thing, the advantage of this is it has all these lands and stuff. So, like, I'm an old school Magic player. I haven't played in years. I don't know nothing about building no deck with red, white, and blue in it. MERICA. Is that called MERICA? The MERICA deck. I don't know nothing about the MERICA deck. Okay? I don't know what lands are around now. In my day, it was pain lands and dual lands if you could find them. I had one dual land. Yeah. I got it in a pack. I think it was revised. I want to say it was revised. And I paid like $8 for that pack of revised. And I thought that was like highway robbery. Well, it turns out those are worth a lot of money now. Huh. Who knew? But, you know, hey, listen. I'm not buying these for the value. I'm buying them for, you know, game night, something to do before we start up with the role playing. Or last game night we played Secrets of the Lost Tomb. And believe it or not, that game was actually a home run. Anyway, here's the other deck. Yeah, I would say that game was a home run, man. It's everything that Betrayal that House on Haunted Hill wishes it could be, or could have been. Especially if you get the expansions. It's a little fiddly, but nothing like the other game. Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill. That game is fiddly as could be, and it gets unplayable sometimes. And then other times it's a home run. So, I mean, it all depends on what you like. But anyway, yeah. Secrets of the Lost Tomb. It was fun play, man. I can't say, if you can find it at a good price, get it. All right, those are the decks. They have names. What are the names? Final Adventure, Cavalcade Charge, Allied Fires, and Flash of Ferocity. Like I said, I got all three for $75. And, you know, you're like, that's just cardboard, dude. What are you doing? You know, how you going to pay that for 3, 4 decks? Well, you got to realize that's not a bad price for what you're getting. Okay? Because if you were to buy these cards individually in these decks, just as is, say that was your fetish, you wanted, oh look, it comes with a box. It's one of these little weird boxes though. Oh, I see. So those are deck boxes, and this is a deck box. Okay, I don't want to break it, but I feel like I'm there. Okay. So deck box comes with its own little deck box. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Okay, and the cards are wrapped. I don't know what that. It's a divider. I'm a decider, y'all. So here are the cards. And they're wrapped up like the old school. I remember when I was in the Army, guys. True story. They used to give us all the Magic cards we wanted for free. No kidding. Yeah. There was no limit. It was all 4th edition too. 4th edition, little packs like this, and each pack contained a rare and like 2 uncommons in all your basic lands. And I used to grab these and play. We used to play Magic, man. When I was deployed in Bosnia, that's where they had them. I don't know where else they had them. They probably had them everywhere, but that's where I was at. I was in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Back when I was a young stud. Young stud, Josh. Now I'm just fat and old, Josh. Spend my money on bull loney. Like this. Okay. So anyway, you saw the cards on the side. I don't need to open these. I'm just showing you what you're getting. There's counters in here too, I think. So if the deck requires counters, it has all your counters in here. Like, you know, if you made saprolines, I don't know what the decks do, guys, so I can't really tell you what's up. I wonder what this is about. What is it? It's just to protect the cards. Maybe you can put a die in there. Yeah, that's what that is. You put your die, your counter, your spin counter. I call them 20-sided dice myself, but you know, I'm just old school like that, I guess. Well, anyway, I'm gonna sleeve all these. Which sleeves should we use for these? I'm not gonna make you guys watch that though. Maybe these. This could be cool. Oh, that's more for the black deck. This will be for the red deck. And this can be for this deck. Right here. Okay. Then, I just got in the mail my first ever purchase from one of these online Magic stores. I actually... I got a bunch of cards that I saw that had a lot of synergy. And... well, what inspired this is I had bought that M21 box, remember the starter? 10 packs, 10 boosters kit. Anyway, I got one of these. Okay. And I read it and I was like, well, now hold on. Well, there's a lot of stuff you could do with that. So I started, looking online, and sure enough, I wasn't the only one who thought so too. So I kind of looked at some ideas people had, and I kind of made an amalgamation based on my budget as to, you know. So I splurged again, and I spent $50, $50.99, and I got this deck. What you see here. So most of the money was in let's see, Bone Crusher Giants. I think this card was pretty cheap. They're all pretty cheap. Actually, I can tell you what cost me all the money. Light Up the Stage. Light Up the Stage cost me all the money. Light Up the Stage and Risk Factor wasn't cheap. Castle Imbroth wasn't cheap. But yeah, it's literally Light Up the Stage, which I think I put in the sideboard. Let me check. Because I was looking through the cards and I know what kind of decks, we're usually playing, and I saw some cards. I got in the sideboard, the one that cost me the most. That's hilarious. It was only $7 for those, but yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I put those in the sideboard because, it looked to me like that card was especially nasty against blue. So if I do come across a deck with some blue in it, or anything that has a lot of maybe white, but well, no. Yeah, here it is. Light Up the Stage. Found it. Yeah. And why are these the most expensive cards and they're the least uncommon of the? You're right. They're. Isn't that cool how that works, guys? Sometimes. So like the most expensive cards I bought were freaking uncommons. Oh well, hey, Force of Will was an uncommon, right? Remember those days? All right, so yeah, that's cool. But I got a little deck here. I think this thing's gonna be pretty fun to play. A lot of synergies in it. A lot of burn, but the creatures in it burn too when you burn, and they don't just burn. It doesn't just burn the other player. It can burn planeswalkers. It can burn creatures. There's a lot of utility there, so it can take some stuff out. Also, there's on my sideboard I got some spells that it's red, so you can target artifacts pretty easy. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. I want you to have an amazing day. I want you to find all your games, knick-knack, paddywhacks, miniatures, and just the stuff you like to collect in life of your dreams while you're awake. I'm going to be sitting here sleeving cards and getting boxes organized for next game night. And while I'm doing that, I want you guys to use these resources. If anything I say on here helps you out, that's what it's all about. So if you were looking for these and you were wondering, well, where can I get these pretty cheap? Now you know. A place that sells miniatures that happens to have a market in its name, and it's out of St. Louis. That's the spot. Okay, I don't know if that sale's still going on, but it might be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. From what I gather, these aren't especially popular products. But if you go just off the book values of what it would cost you to get the cards, if you're like, first of all, if you're just buying a deck, just buy the deck. Buy the cards you want. Like I did here. But if you're looking for, say you want a basis for a deck, and you want to take these cards, and you have an idea for a deck, and most of the cards you want are already in these decks, I'd say grab them. You're not going to get them anywhere else for that price. Okay, guys, that's all I got. Take care.